at 888-660-WARN. That's 888-660-9276. We'll have cut-ins throughout the afternoon. Now we join Rosie O'Donnell.
They stand every day now. I'm changing the show. Rosie Springer. Kim, Mara, rockin'. You guys were excellent. How old are you, Kim?
8.
You're 8 years old? You in 3rd grade? Yeah, when do you start school?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. This is a big thrill, huh? And is this your friend, Mara? Yeah, and you're in 3rd grade too? Yeah, who's your teacher this year?
Miss Marchese.
Oh, she's good. I know her. A lot of homework, but she's good. She's
Plus, all my other teachers said I have to mention their name.
Excuse me?
All my other teachers said I have to mention their name.
Oh, really? Did you call everyone on the planet and tell them you were going to do this show today, Kim? All righty, mention their names.
Okay, Miss Uraga, Miss Marchese, Miss Fiorello, and Miss Marchese for 3rd grade.
They're all excellent. Let's have a hand for all the teachers that Kim and Mara have had. Say hello to John McD and the McDLT. Hey, John.
Hello, Rosie.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What's going on?
Terrific. Well, listen, I got to ask you, how are the dogs and the fleas? I'm dying to know.
Oh,
What's
my
going
Lord. The problem I started in my building.
Really?
It was like a riot when I got home. I got faxes under the doors, letters from disgruntled other tenants. People were furious that I had accused their dogs of possibly having fleas. Remember I said that I thought Well, I'd just like to say, for the record, no one in my apartment building has a dog with fleas.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm fairly sure the apartment is totally flea-free.
Wow.
So I don't get evicted. I'm saying that, you see? No, people were mad, but, you know, actually I got a lot of faxes here at the office saying that fleas cannot jump through the heating unit.
Oh, really?
You know, that they probably came in on my clothes.
Oh,
which was really nice of people to say.
Nice. Thanks.
You know, now every time that I get in the apartment, I'm like looking for these little fleas. But the fleas on my dogs didn't even look like fleas, you know? They looked like little armadillos. They were huge. They had backpacks. They were little campfires. It was bad, but it's okay. Do I look different? I'm just curious. Looking different?
Liking that.
You know why? I'll tell you. I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
And somehow I feel like I have superpowers from it. I feel like the Wonder Bra should come with those little Wonder Woman wrist things to deflect the bullets, you know?
Right.
Really, I feel like I could fly off a building with my Wonder Bra! You sit up a little straighter, you feel just a little better about yourself in the Wonder Bra, don't you?
That's great.
They didn't used to make the Wonder Bra in my size, but now they do.
Wow.
They used to make petite little Wonder Bras for little skinny one-size-1 people. Like they need support bras.
Right.
The 14-plus ladies that need the new Wonder Bra!
There you go.
I'm hoping I could be the new Wonder Bra model.
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be frightening? What else? Oh, tragedy at my apartment last night. My Engineer Flatsy doll from 1971, which was hanging on my wall, which I've kept since I was 8 years old, fell and crashed and broke.
Oh.
Can we just have a moment? And remember, you know, I took the crazy glue out. It was like 11:45. I hear this crash. I think, oh, no, something. I ran in there. It's the Flatsy all broken. I took the crazy glue, tried to fix it. Crazy glue bonds in seconds with amazing strength, but does not work on Flatsy dolls. What else? Oh, nothing. Well, somebody called in and said, do you know the Peak Frames commercial? you know it?
No. I'm sure you do.
They're made for grown-up taste. Peak creams are much too good to waste on children. Serious. They're very serious. There's me and like 4 people in the back who have no life as well. Singing all the words.
Right. Wow.
People call in to stump me on that.
Yeah.
How about Celine Dion yesterday? Was she
So
great?
So
Boy, did I
great.
love her. All right, what's in the news? Let's see. Did you see who was on Regis today? My favorite, Winona Judd.
Who?
I loved it. Not on my show. Could have done Regis first. Hopped on over here.
Come
sang
on
a
over.
little song for us.
Right.
Ever tell you that I opened for Winona Judd? Yep, Caesar's Palace. Me and Winona. Sang a little background for her, too. Know her kid. Sent a little baby gift when her little baby girl was born. Friends with the mother, Naomi, doing her little show on the Family Channel. No Winona here.
Really bad.
It's fine, no, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, I'm happy she was on Regis, but she could have perhaps gotten in a cab. Come over. Look, there's a mic there. We're ready for her. Maybe I'll just do a little Winona. No, forget it, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. No. Sorry. Hey.
Wow.
Listen.
We're out of control.
Are we having fun?
No, I'm not gonna sing any Winona. In
All
fact,
right.
I'm probably not gonna mention Winona again in my life until she comes and does my show. But whatever, why? Hurting people. Anyway, what's in the news? Lansing, Michigan. We're on WLNS at 10 a.m. Hello, Lansing. I used to do a comedy club there. There was a comedy club in Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah.
A long time ago. I don't know if it's still there. I can't remember the name of it. In Detroit, there's the Comedy Castle. Used to work there. Still open. Good. Oh, what's new? The cast album of Rent is available now for stores. Of course, $22, except here in New York, where it goes for $1,400 with an option to buy. All right. Sesame Street recently did a special on Picasso. Now Big Bird's tail is where his beak should be. You know, because Picasso paints weird. Presidential candidate Ross Perot aired his first half-hour infomercial last night. He encouraged viewers to not only abandon both parties, but also to buy his new workout tape, Ears of Steel.
Good one, Rosie.
Bob Dole has fallen behind President Clinton by 20 points in the polls, and he's doing everything. He's pretty much doing everything he can to get back on the voters' good side. In fact, today he announced that he's going to show his butt on NYPD Blue. That's not true. And I guess you would consider that an anti-Republican joke, right? Yeah. Guess what? Sadly, it is time for the Republican response. Our writer, John Hotchkiss, will now do an anti-Democratic joke. John.
I can't believe how long President Clinton's speech was at the Democratic Convention. It was a startling 66 minutes. Not only did he stop 22 times for applause, he stopped 3 times to try and score Katie Couric's home number.
Just not funny. Just not funny. Really bad. Wow. That was awful.
But in the interest of fairness, we'll continue to do it. Cape Cod. I hope they did okay from that hurricane. They did all right? I heard that Cape Cod got... Yeah, are you from Cape Cod? Yeah, was everything okay? Yeah, not bad. Not bad? Good, because they were saying it was going to be... We're at WCVB in Cape Cod at 10 a.m. I was in Nantucket, you know, on vacation, and they don't have TV all over Nantucket. Do you know that? Because it's hard to dig the cable lines, whatever. It was 9 days for me without TV.
Whoa.
Ooh. I went nutso. You know what I did? I watched the Elmo tape.
Oh, good.
With my son about 9 trillion times. I recommend everyone buys this tape called Elmo Size, where Elmo does exercise. Yeah. And Cyndi Lauper has this song in it where she comes out and she's the Twister sister. And she sings this song, "Come twist with us, we're the Twister sisters. Come twist with us, and we'll show you how. Twist to the side, to the side, to the side. Then come back straight, then twist to the other side." And this little puppet goes, "I like twisting." So now I say it to everyone I know. I call up their machine at 4 in the morning. "I like twisting." Whenever my son gets up, I figure my friend should be up as well. Do you know what I mean?
That's right. Twisting.
Oh, is it time for the last joke already? Did I go over just by singing Pete Freems and twisting and talking about, yeah, I went over. Well, welcome to my life. All right, we'll throw these out and we'll do them tomorrow. Now it's last joke. I don't know it's last joke because it's... Thank you. Kevin Costner's in a new movie called Tin Cup. It's about golf, which may explain why reviewers who like it are giving it 4 stars. Don't clap unless you mean it. Golf is not a sport. Golf is men in ugly pants walking. On today's show, Golden Girl is Sel Getty, Isabella Rossellini, comedian Greg Fitzsimmons, and actress Robin Matson is going to cook for us. She's got a new cooking show. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
Introducing the Taste-Tations, the first hard candy from Hershey. We're the Taste-Tations. We last so long and taste so sweet. We're so delicious and sweet. All we be, we're oh so creamy, oh so smooth. We're the first hard candy from Hershey to you. Almond, butterscotch, peppermint, caramel, chocolate. Yum dandy hard candy. We're the Taste-Tations. New Taste-Tations, the first hard candy from Hershey.
Can I keep them?
Sure. Amy was the first thing they saw when they were born, so they think she's their mother. They're going to want to migrate south, and they need someone to show them how.
Hey guys, come. They're really flying with me.
Fly Away Home, rated PG. Special sneak previews Saturday night and Sunday afternoon.
Claritin.
You've got to ask your doctor about Claritin.
I did. You should, too. I will. Everybody should. It's time you experience Claritin. Ask your doctor for a prescription and call 1-800-CLARITIN.
Claritin is right for me.
Until I asked my doctor, I had no idea what Claritin was.
Clear days and nights are here. Call 1-800-CLARITIN.
Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Ask your doctor about Claritin today and call 1-800-CLARITIN for a $5 coupon and free information.
Last month, Publishers Clearinghouse surprised a winner in 1 state. Now they'll surprise a winner in every state. Starting October 7th, the Prize Patrol will surprise 50 winners in 50 states. With prizes up to $100,000. Enter today and the winner could be you.
A callus makes you feel like you're walking on stones. Introducing new Dr. Scholl's Advanced Pain Relief Callus Removers with Cushionin. They get rid of the pain by getting rid of the callus. We guarantee it. Get new Dr. Scholl's Callus Removers with Cushionin today.
Cantankerous Mother Sophia on the long-running hit, The Golden Girls. Please welcome Emmy Award-winning actress, my friend, Estelle Getty! How are you? They're going crazy! How you doing, Estelle?
I'm doing just fine now that I'm semi-retired.
Yeah? How you liking it?
You know what that means, don't you?
No.
I don't have a job.
Yeah. You willing to come out of retirement?
If as far as good enough, I'll come out of retirement, and then I'll go back into retirement.
Yeah.
Every time I'm not working, I'll be in retirement.
You should go back on a show because, you know, you have the highest TVQ of any human who ever lived. Do you know that? Do you know what that means at home? It's like they rate people based on how many people like the person, and who they like the most who's ever been on TV is you.
Is that right?
It is right. How's your hubby? You've been married for 49 years.
Yeah.
What's the secret of that? You have a secret?
How the hell should I know? The fact of the matter is just because I'm married 49 years doesn't make it a successful marriage.
Oh, well, that's true. You got some dirt? You want to tell me?
Well, the fact is that people assume that if something's gone on for a long time, I was once cooking something, and my mother-in-law looked at me and she said, put all the vegetables and the meat in together. And I said, no, I have to sear the meat first. And she said, no, you don't. I said, yes, you do. She said, I've been making it for 40 years. I said, you've been making it wrong for 40 years. So the length of time something goes on doesn't necessarily mean that it's good.
That's true, yeah.
No, actually, it's been a long-distance marriage for a lot of years.
Yeah.
He lives in Florida. We talk a lot. Big phone bill.
Big phone bill. That's
but
what keeps it fresh.
We don't fight on the phone. We only fight in person.
Right.
We have that kind of regard for each other.
Right.
Not on the phone.
Yeah, that's respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what was it like being a working mom?
It was tough. I didn't really leave home until the kids were going to school full-time. I was always there when the kids needed me. And then I went out to seek my fame and fortune and learn a trade. I learned to type and take shorthand and become a secretary. I'm Jewish. You weren't allowed to become waitresses.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, no. No waitresses.
No.
So I learned how to take shorthand and to type and to do all those grand things. And then I would involve everybody in my life, and I'd go off to summer stock, and they'd keep my job for me. I lied. I did all kinds of things. The lashes, the wigs, the makeup. I'd go for auditions until they got used to the idea that I was going to do this.
Right.
And then I brought everybody into my life, and it was great fun.
And you did summer stock. Your first love is theater.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you'd say that.
What's your favorite role you ever did?
I guess Mrs. Beckoff in Torch
Song Trilogy. You were so good in that.
You all remember that?
Oh, yeah, of course they do. This is New York.
Wow.
With Harvey. Of course, he wrote that role for you. Is that true?
Well, he said he wrote the role for me. What happened was that I had seen the first two plays, and I said to him, you're a wonderful young writer. I said, write another play, write another segment of this, and write the mother part. I'll play the mother. And I was kidding, of course. I didn't know him that well. And within a year, he wrote such a play, but I wasn't invited to audition for it.
Oh.
And then one Sunday night, I got a call, and Harvey said, Estelle, want the part? Come on down. And that's the way I got it.
That's it. You were in. You didn't have to audition. He just gave it to you.
No, that's right.
Oh, you were so great in that.
He had auditioned everybody in New York by that time.
Really? He was desperate. Yeah.
He really was. He had no idea.
You know, everyone loves you, of course, as Sophia. What I loved you, I remember last year at MTV Movie Awards, you did the funniest thing. We have a clip, and then...
Oh, you don't? You're not going to show that
Oh, we
here.
are. Just sit right
there.
there. It's my show, Estelle. I can.
Oh, my God.
You sit right there. Roll this clip from the MTV Movie Awards.
Come home, girl.
Did you get your report card?
Yeah, I'm toast. How'd you do?
Oh, I could feel the chunks rising up in my throat. My father's going to go ballistic on me. If he was still alive.
Sure, this whole grade thing is making me totally postal. How come we're still on our phones?
It's the only way I can hear anymore. As if.
Of course. That is so funny. She was spoofing Clueless.
That's right.
Had you seen Clueless before?
I had seen, as a matter of fact, Alicia is a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
And I thought she might be, you know, kind of a little bit angry that they had chosen. She laughed. She thought it was so funny. She loved it.
Oh,
she loved it.
It was hysterical. You're great in everything you do. With the audience, we told them you were here. They asked questions. We're going to talk about the Golden Girls when we come back. More with Estelle Getty right after this.
Hey, kids, just because school's back doesn't mean the fun has to end. Channel 6 and Wet n Wild have teamed up to keep your summer alive and kicking. Right now, you can soak up all the thrills, all the chills, all the spills of a Wet n Wild summer free. In a special back-to-school giveaway, 15 winners will receive a pair of tickets and this back-to-school prize package. Plus, a lucky grand prize winner will be flown to school in Sky 6. To enter, send your name, address, and phone number to this address.
Remember when sweats and tees were just for Jim? These days, people live in them.
Terry Gott, marketing manager, Fruit of the Loom.
We talk to consumers all the time. People always want to look great. They want to get stains out of their clothes and keep their colors bright. We trust Tide with bleach.
New intensified Tide with Bleach Ultra 2. Its activated bleaching system removes many tough stains better than bleeding regular detergents and still helps keep colors bright.
When you've got as many bright colors as Fruit of the Loom. You want them to stay looking good.
Tide with Bleach Ultra 2. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
Couch potato or athlete. We want to give the consumer what they want.
Do you dream in color? Hot pink, perhaps. Blue. Gold. Aquamarine. Ah, red. The Big Red Boat. A dream vacation for your family. And at $249, it's very little green. Free Kodak underwater camera, too. Call your local travel agent.
There's something in your water that leaves stubborn stains on everything it touches. It's not your pipes. It's the lime and minerals in your water that cause those rusty streaks and crusty buildup. That's why you need Lime Away. New Lime Away Heavy Duty has the best formula you can buy to attack those lime and mineral stains. Other leading bathroom cleaners don't have half the power. Get Lime Away and get the stains water leaves behind.
Of course, that's the Golden Girls theme. Who didn't love that show? The best show on the air. So great. Still doing so strong in syndication. Now, who did you base your character Sophia on?
People ask me that all the time. Actually, she's based on two real people. One of them, the mother of my best friend, Rhoda. Where are you, Rhoda?
Rhoda's here. Rhoda. Hello, Rhoda. Estelle's best friend. How are you? Based on her mother?
Her mother.
Yeah.
And the grandmother of another friend of mine.
Yeah.
And everybody keeps asking about the purse.
Yeah, the purse. Everybody wants to know what was in that purse.
It's not what's in it. Because when people get old and they're displaced from their homes and they have to go live someplace else, they have what they keep in their purse is most important things in their lives, and putting down the purse is like putting down your life. So after a while, everybody got used to the purse. Now I have it. And whoever wants it is going to have to pay heavy money for it.
I'll bet you could get a lot of money at that auction, you know? Remember we did that auction?
That auction. Should I tell them about the auction?
Tell them about the auction. Go ahead.
We were having an auction for some kind of benefit, and Rosie offered to go to dinner with anybody who would pay a certain amount of money. And we got there, and she got there so easily. She said, well, this is not enough. Maybe we should have lunch with Carol Burnett and me, or dinner with Estelle Getty and Carol Burnett and me. And she said, you don't mind Estelle, do you?
Right.
I mean, I'm sitting in an audience with 500 people. I'm going to say, yeah, I mind. I don't want to go out with me.
I put you on the spot, didn't I?
So I said, sure.
Sure, Rosie.
Sure, Rosie.
Yeah, it was an AIDS charity, and I was up there, and I'm like, oh, nobody's bidding. I'm like, who wants to go to dinner with me? Nobody bids. I look, I see Estelle. I go, Estelle, you want to go to dinner? She goes, all right. And then we got like $40,000. You see, you came through, Estelle. There you go. You had so many great guest stars on the show. Who was your favorite to work with?
Not so much my favorite, but the one that was most important was Mickey Rooney.
Oh, Mickey Rooney.
When I was a kid and I used to go to see Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland, I used to think to myself, if I went out to Hollywood and Mickey Rooney fell in love with me and we got married, we'd be the biggest, shortest stars in the world. And I decided to tell him this story, though he was not easy to talk to. I told him the story, and he looked at me, and he said, so you're the one I missed?
We had our audience come up with questions. They wanted to know, when we told them you were here, they were so excited. Jamie McKnight, who's 15 years old, asked, will there be a Golden Girls reunion?
Oh, I hope so, but I don't see it in the near future.
No.
I think when one of us becomes terminal, we'll have it.
And that won't be for a long time, I hope. What was the funniest off-camera situation Teresa Federici wants to know?
Off-camera. Oh, anytime you dropped something or broke something or cut something, like putting cake in your mouth and it falling down. I mean, we didn't have much. We were well-rehearsed. We were a very well-rehearsed group.
Yeah, that show really went very quick. All the lines were so well-written and scripted, really. I mean, it was really well-executed, that show.
We worked hard on it.
I'll bet. Which of the Golden Girls is really the oldest, Richard Rosenzweig wants to know.
Can you keep a secret? Really? Everybody?
Yeah.
You all promise?
Yeah.
You can keep a secret?
Yeah.
So can I.
Estelle Getty, ladies and gentlemen. She has a new workout tape. Look for it in your video score. Thank you, Estelle. You're wonderful. Isabella Rossellini is up next. We'll be right back.
A top Navy SEAL exposes a cover-up. How is he rewarded?
You went from being the elite of the Navy to scrubbing toilets. That's correct.
And the miracle of birth caught on tape, Inside Edition.
Tonight at 7 on Channel 6.
Hi, I'm Artie Grindle. Tropic Traveler Vans is my concept. Here's how it works. I order special vans of all makes. Chevy, Dodge, Ford, GMC. I use better materials for the Florida climate, building quality all the way. I stand behind my Tropic Traveler conversions for as long as you own the van. I want to sell you a van. Artie Grindle's Tropic Traveler Vans, Highway 436, Winter Park. Come see.
Hi, Mr. Radical Extreme Man, jumping out of planes and twirling around. You got a minute to call your mom and let her know you're okay? Or is that too much to ask? Come on, call or collect. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT. It's speedy, it's easy, and it always costs less than 1-800-COLLECT.
Yes. Hi, Dad. Just wanted to let Mom know I'm okay.
Okie dokie. I'll tell her.
Marge! Troy's okay!
That's so I stand. I'm not trying to be bossy, but if you use 1-800-CALL-ATT, you'll save some money.
Introducing the new Pepsi Stuff catalog. Now, the more Pepsi you drink, the more great stuff you're going to get.
Sure beats the boss.
It's the year-end clearance sale going on right now at Jimmy Bryan Toyota. We're clearing out the 96s, making room for the 97s. Right now, you can get a Tacoma 4x4 with 5-speed, air, and AM/FM stereo for just $15,966. Or that same Tacoma with air, AM/FM stereo, and 5-speed, 0 down on just $249 a month. And we have 6 to choose from at that price. Call us at 1-800-NEW-TOYOTA or come see us at 436 in University. Jimmy Bryan Toyota, your midnight store.
And loving me tonight. I love that song.
Yeah.
That's from An American Tale, right?
Sure is, yep.
That little Fievel?
Yep, that's
I
him.
love that
Me
movie.
too,
I
me
watched
too.
that. People say I sing too much on this show. I don't think I sing hardly at all, you know? I mean, really, when you think about it, I asked one of our interns, I said, listen, if you have, free time, go through a couple of shows and see if you can pull out songs, because I don't really think I sang that much, you know? I mean, we've only been on like 11 weeks, and I don't know, roll it. This is what she came up with. Here's the story of a lovely lady. Got down on my knees, prisoner of your love. Texas has a whorehouse in it, and tangles in your web. Cause they hold on tight in the bathtub. And not we rock to imagine the glory. Why does she have to sing every stinking day? Liza! You got to be a night, make you want to move my body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love you like we used to do. I know every song ever written, so please leave me when she ain't some guy. I'm singing every show. K to the A to the MRT until they cancel me, you know. I'm a little bit country. What a way to go singing on your show. That Jim don't like it. Y'all plays me long. You know, in about a week, people are going to be so sick of me. She's singing again. And I don't think really that I did that many songs, because when you think about it, John, we it's probably like, one song a week or something. I don't think that it's too much. And
that's about it, yeah.
People keep saying, oh, don't sing, and I think it's crazy because we have tapes, we have research people can look, they can look up what I've sung.
Absolutely.
And I just don't think that to say, don't matter if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear, just sing.
at home with her baby Abigail until the end of October. But that doesn't mean her mind's off the weather. She's still good at predicting wet versus dry. She's discovered a new kind of low and a different kind of high. She still deals with tropical depressions from time to time and still keeps an eye on the temperature. But even though she takes advantage of the calm before the storm, her days are full of sunshine, no matter what's happening outside. Pam Brady, Mother Nature will have to wait. Abigail can't.
Jimmy Bryan Kia now has 96 Kia Sportages, and you can own one with air, AM/FM cassette, alloy wheels, and more for just $13,966. 20 to choose from at Central Florida's #1 volume Kia dealer, Jimmy Bryan Kia, Winter Park.
At Nights Inn, we know how expensive it can be to take a family vacation. But that's no reason to stay home, because at Nights Inn, our affordable rates allow you to spend less here so you can spend more there. Spend less here so you can spend more there. For reservations at any of the 180 Nights Inn locations coast to coast, call toll-free 1-800-THE-NIGHTS.
It's Designer Sportswear Week at Ross. So, what do you think?
Never miss it.
Save, save, save.
Aren't you? No, we're not famous.
No, but our clothes are.
Yeah.
Designer Sportswear Week at Ross is really big. You won't believe the savings, up to 70% on the top brands. Does your boss know you're here? Do you?
Absolutely.
Designer Sportswear Week at Ross. Don't you just love it? There you have it.
Jimmy Bryan Kia has over 100 Kias in stock. Drive the new 96 Kia Sophia 4-door with 5-speed and more for just $79.66. Call 1-800-NEW-CARS or come to Central Florida's #1 volume Kia dealer, Jimmy Bryan Kia, Winter Park.
Good afternoon, I'm Pat Michaels. We're looking at hurricane force winds extending out 175 miles from the eye of the system as we fly right through this, about 30 miles wide. So this is looking like a very healthy hurricane. It is not good news for us because it is still moving in this general direction. And I say by us, the United States and the southeast. We are still projecting that path to take a more northerly turn. Right now, it is still going northwest at 12 miles per hour. It has 115 mile per hour winds. We'll keep you updated throughout the afternoon. And our weather hotline number is 888-660-WARN. That's 888-660-9276. We return to Rosie.
How are you?
I'm very well, and you?
I'm good, thanks. Can I just say you're gorgeous?
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are your kids?
They're very well.
You have two kids?
I have two kids. One is just turned 13, and my son just turned 3 last Sunday.
Yeah. What do you do for fun with them?
Go to Disneyland. That's what they want to do, is go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Well, we do other things, but Disneyland is their favorite. And I'm glad we live in New York, and I'm glad Disneyland isn't here, because they would go every day. They wouldn't want to go to school. They wouldn't want to do anything.
Do they let you cut the lines when you go? You have to wait in the lines.
Occasionally, they let me cut the lines. You know why?
Why?
Because my mother is in Disneyland as a puppet.
Oh, of course. Ingrid Bergman, needless to say. She's a puppet in there?
Yes, in Florida. In Orlando, they have a movie ride.
Yeah.
And she's there in the scene from Casablanca with Humphrey Bogart. And you go by, you know, and you go from The Wizard of Oz, Alien, Mother, then go on to other...
Now, is it comforting for you, or freaky, or nothing? It's...
somewhere in between freaky and a modern monument. You know,
yeah.
Kind of, you know, I was very flattered when they called, and I thought my mother was already dead, so we children, her children, we are no children no more, but that's the way we are referred in the family.
Right.
We have to take the decision, a yes or no. And I think my mother would have liked. I think she would have liked to be there in Disneyland.
I'll bet.
Yes.
And your son sort of gets to see her in a way.
Yes. You know, my children, unfortunately, never met her. I had my children after she died. So when we go to Disneyland, I always say hello to Grandma.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And when my daughter was little, you know, she obediently said, hello, Grandma. Then she said to me, why is she always crying? Because she's a puppet. She just does this with her head, and there is a tear that goes in and out of her eye.
Well, that's a legacy, huh? Imagine, like, you know, 100 years from now, there'll be a little Isabella Rossellini puppet putting on makeup or something, you know, Lancome, and your kids will go, there's Grandma putting on the voice. You know. Well, that's great. That, you know, you have one sister.
Yes, I have several sisters. One is my twin sister.
Your twin sister. Now, this amazed me when I read the research, that you have a twin sister and she's a teacher, right?
Yes, she has a PhD in medieval literature.
Medieval literature,
yes.
really?
Yes.
I know nothing about
Me
that.
Me neither, nothing.
Really? Yeah, I couldn't tell you one medieval literature book right now if I had to.
Well, I know one.
What's that?
Dante Infernos, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I think I have that on a bookshelf somewhere. I have no clue, never opened it. But is she identical twin?
No, we look very similar. We have exactly the same voice. In the family, you know, on the phone, they always say, who are you? Is Isabella or Ingrid? Ingrid is her name. But otherwise, no, there's a similarity. But
yeah, because it must be a lot of stress. I thought somewhere there's a woman teaching students with this face about medieval literature. How distracting would that be, you know? They all take the course to stare and, you know, where does she live? In United States?
In New York, yes.
Oh, in New York, too? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like living in New York?
Yes, I do, especially because I have two sisters and a brother. We were 7, and 4 of us are here, so I stay here because I like my family.
Yeah, and your kids go to school in New York?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
That's a great thing.
Yes,
you have a new movie coming out.
Yes, I have a new movie coming out on HBO called The Crime of the Century.
Right, and it's based on the Lindbergh kidnapping?
Yes, and it's a horrible kidnapping of Charles Lindbergh's son, who was kidnapped. He was about 1.5 years, and he was murdered. And then 2.5 years later, a man called Bruno Richard Hauptmann was arrested and found guilty and sentenced to an electric chair. And his wife, I'm playing the wife of Bruno Hauptmann, she died only 2 years ago, and she always said, my husband is innocent.
Right.
My husband might have been involved with some of the recycling of the money. He claimed he didn't even know that that was the money from the Lindbergh, but he had nothing to do with the kidnapping. And this film takes her side, because there was, her perspective. It was a very controversial trial and a very controversial sentence.
Well, we have a clip from it, from the movie, from HBO. Take a look. Isabella Rossellini.
See him, okay?
What has he done? Please, tell me, what has he done?
You're a really good actress.
Thank you.
You really are. Yeah, every time I see it, it's very compelling to watch you. We all saw you in Blue Velvet. You were naked. Were you nervous doing the nude scene?
God, I tell you, I was so nervous. First of all, you never think, you know, I always say, well, I'm going to be an actress, but I'm not going to take my clothes off.
Right.
Little that you know. You read a script, you like it, and you can't come up with any other solution than taking your clothes off.
Right.
You know, and I thought about it till the day I was shooting the scene. I was there saying, you know, I'm behind that bush. I come out, if I come out covering myself, then it looks like I still have something to protect myself. I was portraying a battered woman who didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And there was a photograph of a Vietnamese girl. It's a Nick Hart photo of that girl naked, you know, walking like this. And she's naked. You know, there's been a bomb explosion and an apple bomb, and she has skin hanging her, and she's in shock. And that image was so strong, and that gesture to me seemed the best way to convey this sense of helplessness.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be naked, you know, it was awful. And
if I looked like you, I'd be naked right now.
No, I didn't look so good.
I think I would, you know. But can I tell you, you were so good in that movie, Blue Velvet, but I got to tell you, Isabella Rossellini, I had no clue what was happening in that film. I needed clip notes to get through that movie. I wanted them to say, pause the movie and go, does anyone know what's happening? Why does Dennis Hopper have oxygen? I don't understand. I was confused in that film. Before we go, I just want to talk briefly. Everyone knows you're the Lancome lady.
Yes.
And now you're not anymore.
I'm not
what's the deal with Lancome, those wackos? You're the most gorgeous woman on earth. And what happened? When they said no more you? Why?
No more me. I worked for 14 years. I think they felt that they needed a change because I'm now 44, and so. But I stayed until I was 42.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. There hasn't been a. I was sorry, you know. I was sorry because we were so successful.
Right.
And I thought that the success we had. Since you always think that businessmen, what they want is money. So I was bringing them money.
You were bringing them money.
I thought, well, maybe they were going to keep on, you know, they'll keep me because the success would erase the prejudice that there is against older women being beautiful. But I think the prejudice was still stronger.
Yeah,
you know?
well, you know what? We're going to start in a write-in campaign. Dear Lancome, you know we want my MTV? We want Isabella. We're going to send a write-in campaign. What do you think about that? The movie is Crime of the Century on Saturday on HBO. Isabella Rossellini, thank you very much. We'll be right back with Greg Fitzsimmons.
I'm baking cookies, spending some time with you.
Now when you buy rich, creamy Nestle Toll House morsels, you can bring home a little of the magic of Walt Disney World's upcoming 25th anniversary. Next time you go shopping, look for this special commemorative tin. And remember the magic of Walt Disney World with your family. Comes with 2 bags of Nestle Toll House morsels at participating stores.
With you.
So Columbia's goal is to survey hospitals for the best methods of care.
Correct.
Then share them nationwide?
That's right. That way patients get the benefit of all of our shared medical experience.
Goodness gracious. So if I go into surgery, essentially I've got over 200,000 people working on me.
In theory.
In theory, I've got 200,000 doctors and nurses working on me.
If it makes you feel better.
Well, yeah.
Robin Sanders is doing something her allergies wouldn't let her enjoy before. Watching her favorite forward score in the semifinals. Thanks to Benadryl, now in smaller ultra tabs. It blocks histamines with the same Benadryl strength. Benadryl gets you out where you want to be.
Head lice. It threatens as many children each year as chickenpox. But unlike chickenpox, head lice can come back. Stop it with Nix. Only Nix kills lice and keeps them from coming back. Nix it.
When you have more than one child, the older one needs to be a good role model. Tonight, my older son's doing the dishes, and he's setting a great example for his little brother. Scrubbing everything, even the tea stains.
No matter who does the dishes, Cascade does the dirty work. Cascade helps remove repeated microwave tea stains other detergents can leave behind.
Perfect. I hope you watched him closely.
Fight stains. Spots. Cascade.
Is a very funny man. You can see him next month on HBO's Comedy Showcase on NBC. Please welcome Greg Fitzsimmons.
Thank you very much. Turned 30 this week. Awkward stage. You know, I'm not really young anymore. I'm not old yet. I'm at that point now where my hair is starting to fall out, but I'm still maintaining my youthful acne. So, physically, it's all really coming together for me right now. Soon I'll be pushing around a walker, popping zits on my bald head. My grandmother's getting up there. I called her yesterday. She picks up the phone. Oh, hello, dear. Hold on a second. I just stepped out of the shower. Let me go put some clothes on. I said, hey, Grandma, don't ever tell me you're naked again. Go put a lot of clothes on. Then put some more clothes on. I'm going to sit here and drink and try to forget you naked in my head. I'll never eat raisins again. She's moving to Florida. Kissimmee, Florida. You heard of this town, Kissimmee? I get down there with my brother. He goes, no, it's pronounced Kissimmee. I said, no, it's Kissimmee. He goes, no, it's Kissimmee. Finally, I pull into a fast food restaurant. I roll down the window. I say to the guy at the drive-thru, will you please tell my brother very slowly where we are? The guy goes, Burger King. I live in New York, but it's too crowded. I walk around all day going, it's too crowded. There's too many people. I need some space. I went to Iowa. I was there for 13 seconds. I was like, where is everybody? We need some people. I get spoiled. I live in New York. I can see any movie, anytime, anywhere. I'm in Iowa. I got 3 options in the whole state. I can see James and the Giant Peach at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or not at all. I get off stage, this kid comes up to me, hey, man, you want to go see a cow? I said, sure. I'm from New York. Never seen a cow. You've never seen a cow? I said, no, I've never seen a cow. You ever see a crack addict get on the elevator? We're just different, that's all. I babysat last week. I have a godson named Connor, 6 months old, beautiful kid. Nobody warned me when you change the diaper on a baby boy. Good idea to have on snorkel gear at this point if you have it. Right, I peel the diaper back, little wind hits him, he starts spraying down the room. Like one of those hoses you hook up in the summer, just flops around. Then it rests on his stomach, he starts spraying himself in the face. I freak out, I'm like, I think he's gonna die. I'm trying to wipe his face, I'm trying to stop him from peeing. He just starts laughing. All I could think is, we're getting socialized in the wrong direction here. When you're born, you're so natural, you just react. A little wind hits you, you pee. Sprays you in the face, you giggle. That night I went home, I laid under the ceiling fan, and I peed all over myself. You guys have been great. Thanks very much.
Which I didn't want to do. Sit right there. Frank Fitzsimmons!
Thank you.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
One of the comics, I know your name, but I never met you.
Yep.
Are you really Irish, Fitzsimmons? Very Irish name.
100% Irish.
Same with me.
That's how we got in this business.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your grandfather is from Ireland originally?
Yeah, that's where the pain originated. He came over, he moved to the Bronx in 1920. His name was Florence McCarthy. So they used to beat him up because his name was Florence.
Right.
So he had to switch his name to Frank. And then this Christmas, he made a big announcement. He goes, I'm switching my name back to Florence. And we beat him up.
Well, you know, you do what you got to do, Greg,
Yeah,
right?
Put him in his place.
You're really funny. You're going. Are you touring? You doing clubs now?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of clubs. I'm going to be doing Catch a Rising Star in Princeton in 2 weeks.
Great.
And then a bunch of colleges this fall. Hopefully, you know, some more prom shows.
Yeah, those would be good.
Yeah.
You can never know if you got a good agent if you can get a good prom.
Yeah.
Greg Fitzsimmons, look for him at your local comedy club and watch him on there. HBO. Coming up next, Robin Matson. We'll be right back. Good job.
If you want the real story behind the White House sex scandal, Hard Copy has it. Now, the call girl finally speaks out.
If he told me, who else did he tell?
The hooker who knows too much on Hard Copy.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 6.
Has your family suffered the loss of a loved one, a brain injury to your child at birth, or a debilitating injury after medical care has been provided at a hospital or clinic? If you suspect there may be medical malpractice involved, you may be right. The New England Journal of Medicine reports that only about 2% of those involved with physician's negligence ever seek compensation through a lawsuit. Don't be part of the 98% who never know the truth. Call Morgan, Collin, and Gilbert today for a free consultation.
In the diamond light of an American night, there's a place I see calling me on an incredible night, an unforgettable sight to a CBS night.
9% above prime, 7% above prime. Why pay interest rates so high above the prime rate when PNC offers variable rates as low as 0.5% below prime? Pay off costly bills and have one